Hi guys and gals. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a different format than my usual. Today's going to be a Q&A. I love to read the comments from you guys, and I actually try to answer as many questions and respond to as many comments as I can. But it's hard to get back to every single one of you. But I love reading the comments because I really get to know you guys, and I see when the same people are commenting over and over again. I really feel like I get to know them a little bit, and that actually helps me to create better content for you guys because it lets me know what you want to hear, what you want to see, and what you're going through, and the kind of questions that you have. So I've decided that I am going to make one video a week dedicated to just your questions that I see in the comments. So I will try to always respond to them in the comments, as well as I know everybody else who subscribes. They're so great at commenting and giving their input and advice and encouraging each other. But this video portion is just going to be me selecting a couple of questions that I think a lot of you probably have, and trying to answer them directly. So I hope you like this segment, Q&A with Amy. So if you've been to my channel before, then you already get the gist. You know that I make videos that are devoted to educating and supporting victims and survivors of narcissistic abuse. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button, and we'd love to have you here. This is a great community. I love this community so much. It's terrible that we've all come together under these horrible circumstances of abuse and trauma and pain and hurt and confusion. But the blessing is that we have found each other, and we all are working together to heal. We all have a common goal, which is to put narcissistic abuse in the past and to work towards healing and light and happiness and health. Okay, so let's get right to it. So I've printed off a couple of questions here from the comments. The first one I have here, it's from the video, why is the narcissist so happy in their new relationship? New supply or true love? And our question comes from Anisha Cotino. And the question is, are the narcissists aware of what they are doing to you? Is the hurt planned? Please help. Oh, it does break my heart when I see these questions. And I know the pain that you're going through when you're asking these questions. I understand the confusion and how you just want answers. You want to know why this is happening. Why is it happening to you? And sometimes the answers are hard to hear. My answer to this question, sadly, is yes. I believe they are very aware of what they are doing. And a really strong indication of this is they can turn it on and off. They tend to not abuse you in front of other people. They call this abuse a hidden abuse because it generally takes place behind closed doors, which means the narcissist is fully aware they're doing it. They're fully in control of it. They have different levels of abuse, where probably behind closed doors is when they're going to be at their worst, And when they're in a public setting, in a workplace setting, for example, they'll be at their best. And then maybe if they're with family and friends, they'll be somewhere in between, depending on the family and friends, because the narcissist learns what they can get away with and with who. So the abuse will vary depending on your circumstance, which is completely controlled. It's completely controlled by the narcissist. So they're very aware of what they're doing. They plan the hurt because they take satisfaction from it. It's sick. It sounds disgusting, and it's hard to hear, and it's hard to say, because it's hard to imagine that anybody takes pleasure from hurting someone else. But this is just a sad reality of this disorder. Narcissists do take pleasure from other people's pain. They fuel themselves from your hurt. So it is planned. They are aware of it. It is done on purpose. Thank you for your question, Anisha. I appreciate that. I hope my answer helps you. Question number 2 is from the same video. Why is the narcissist so happy in their new relationship? And it is from Nanny Co. And the question is, what if the narc shows off the new supply for the first 2 or 3 weeks, reposts her stuff, but then suddenly stops? After that, a very silent and indirect hoover occurs that this person ignored. Good for you. Good for ignoring it. While the new supply keeps posting and seems to be happy with him. Is this a sign that she isn't the shiny new toy anymore, and even though she cooks and entertains him every day? Nanny Co, you have hit the nail on the head with that one. That's exactly what this is. So very typical of a narcissist with new supply to show them off. They want everybody to know that they're the normal one. They're in a new relationship. They're happy. They're perfect. Look at how fantastic my life is, my new life with my new supply. But what has most likely happened is that the new supply has shown their human side and maybe made a mistake or insulted the narcissist somehow and pissed them off. And so now the narcissist is going to lose a lot of interest in the new supply. Soon as they show that human side, as soon as they air, the narcissist does not like that, and they lose a lot of value to the narcissist. And so that's would explain why they would stop posting as much as they were. If they're in the love bombing stage, the narcissist is building up the new supply, and the new supply is building up the narcissist. So everything looks great, 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 great. We're falling in love. We want the world to know. And now the new supply has done something to piss the narcissist off. So the narcissist is going to stop. It's going to kind of halt. And the new supply is not aware of this yet. So they're going to keep posting. Also, the narcissist could be bored already of the new supply. Because the narcissist needs new supply so desperately, and they usually pick the first thing that comes along, they're generally not quality supply. So they're going to show these errors of just being human, or they're going to, the novelty of having this new shiny object, like you say, has worn off, and they're going to realize that they're not all that in a bag of chips, and they're going to get bored. And so they're going to kind of lay off, and that's when they're going to hoover you. So like you said, they tried to hoover you. So that does not surprise me at all, but good for you for ignoring it. Essentially, the narcissist is going to lose respect for the new supply if she is cooking and entertaining him and letting him get away with treating her badly. If the narcissist is laying off the love bombing, and she's going to continue to feed into his ego, he is going to actually think of her as less valuable for that. And so this is where the devalue stage will begin. So that's why he's going to attempt to hoover you. So that's a great question. Thank you for posting that, Nanny Co. We have another question here, and this one is from the video How to Get Revenge on a Narcissist. There's a little bit of controversy with that video, I must say. I liked reading the comments on that. I love reading all your comments. I know that you guys are not going to agree with everything I say, and that is perfectly fine. I know that I am not the be all and end all of narcissistic abuse. I am learning along with you guys. I just decided I would make videos because I have learned a lot. And so this is my healing journey as well. So I'm not right about everything. I'm willing to admit that and let you guys know I might get some things wrong, or I might just have a different perspective. And when you guys call me on it in the comments, I appreciate that. So please do. Please feel free to correct me or give me your opinion if you have a different one than me. Okay, so comment number 3 from How to Get a Revenge on a Narcissist is from Madame Malou. And Madame Malou says, maybe a stupid question, but when you block the narc on your phone, does he or she also know that you've blocked him or her? You are so clear with a confident, happy vibe. How great and brave of you that you've escaped. I'm very happy for you and your channel. Well, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I love that. That makes me happy. My objective is to be clear with you guys because narcissism is so confusing, and it really does take a long time to wrap your head around, which is why these videos exist. That's why there are so many of these channels that are similar, because it takes a while to understand it. So when this group of creators, content creators, are putting these videos out for you, everybody has a little bit of a different perspective. Everybody's experiences are a little bit different. I mean, generally they're all pretty darn similar just because narcissistic abuse is so similar and it follows such a pattern. But every individual is still different. The narcissists are different. The victims are different. You've got male perspectives, women's perspectives, male narcissists, female narcissists. So there's little nuances to the abuse. And it's nice to know that there's different options, because, you know, somebody might just feel more connected or really get something more from different people that are making these videos. Maybe a stupid question. No question is stupid. There is no such thing as a stupid question when it comes to narcissistic abuse. I mean, the questions we ask ourselves once we've gone through this are pretty ridiculous and absurd and outrageous. And we need answers. We need to figure it out. It's the only way we can heal. We're never going to get closure without seeking our own answers. So there is no, my opinion, there is no such thing as a stupid question when it comes to narcissistic abuse. Now, as to your actual question, whether the narc will know if you've blocked them, I think generally the answer is no to that. From what I know from phones, it definitely doesn't notify them. And when somebody who's blocked tries to contact somebody else, it treats it just as a no answer. So if they call, it'll just ring and ring. And if they text, they'll just assume the text went through. I don't believe there's any way the narcissist would factually know if they've been blocked or not. I think they would figure it out. If you're usually responding to them and all of a sudden you stop responding, they're gonna kind of put it together and maybe assume that you've blocked them. But I don't even think you should worry about that. Don't worry about whether they know if you're blocked or not, if they're blocked or not. Like if you've blocked them, it's for a reason. It's because they've been abusing you, and they deserve to be blocked. So, and you once you've got them blocked, they can't come at you anymore. So just block them everywhere. Block them on your phone, block them on your Facebook, block them on your Instagram. The thing about technology and social media is, yes, there is a lot of it, and there are so many different platforms that we're all on nowadays, but every single one of them has a block option. So delete them, unfriend them, block them, get rid of them, even the mutual friends, and even a lot of the websites now like Facebook and Instagram. Even if you don't want to block them, maybe when it comes to the mutual friends, you can mute them. You can mute stories, and so you don't have to see anything. And if you don't want them to see your stuff, well, the option is to get off the social media altogether, or stop posting. If you want to stay on, just don't post anymore or block them. And I think those are all great ideas. I think social media is just a little bit too easy for cyber stalking, and narcissists are notorious for it. So this video went on a little longer than my normal videos, so I'm going to leave it with that. I think the next time maybe I'll try to condense my answers a little bit. We'll see. We'll see how you guys like this one. Let me know what you think of this, if you like this idea. If you want me to make this a weekly segment for answering your questions. If you have more questions that you want answered, go ahead and comment on this video. I'll be reading all the comments on them. And what I'll do is I'll use the comments from this video as well as all the other videos I post. And I'll compile a couple for the next video. I love you all. If you don't already subscribe, please consider subscribing now. If you liked this video, click the thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next video. I love you all.